Mr. President, I rise today to speak about America's future. It is a future that must be secure. It's a future that must be prosperous. And it's, most importantly, a future that must be free of all dependency from communist China. For decades, weak policies allowed China to exploit our workers, exploit our innovation, and exploit our markets. Under Republican leadership, America is once again reclaiming our strength. Yesterday, the Senate confirmed David Perdue to be the ambassador to China. He's a proven leader, a former senator, extensive experience dealing with China that he's had in the past equips him to represent American interests abroad. And he will do it firmly. His confirmation shows that Beijing, that under President Trump, that America will put our workers, our families, and our security first. The United States seeks a relationship with China, one that's fair, one that is respectful, and one that is reciprocal. Yet China's predatory actions demand a robust response. China's economic abuses are outrageous. What we're seeing is a predatory playbook. And using it in the past, China has gained an unfair advantage over global trade. China rigged the game with subsidies from the state, with currency manipulation, with market access barriers, and forced technology transfers. China abused our free enterprise and our open markets, and at the same time, they slammed the door on American businesses. This came at the expense of American jobs, American innovation, and American security. The risks of dependency are serious. Just this year, China banned exports of several critical minerals that came to the United States. These critical minerals are vital for our technology as well as our national defense. So what's next? Medical supplies? Today, 90% of U.S. antibiotics are stamped with "Made in China." We can't forget the lessons learned during the COVID pandemic. We saw how dangerous it is to depend upon communist China for anything, but certainly for life-saving medicines and supplies. Every American agreed that the United States needed to work aggressively to bring these critical supply chains home. We said, never again will we find ourselves in this dependent position, because the costs of inaction are real. Since China joined the World Trade Organization back in 2001, more than 2 million American jobs vanished. Jobs that our Republicans in Congress and in the White House are working to bring back with our economic policies. China's intellectual property theft alone cost America $600 billion a year. The Department of Justice links China to 4 out of 5 economic espionage cases. China's infiltrating our culture, our skies, and our farmland. They do this because they see us as weak. Today, China owns farmland in 27 states, often near military bases. My Wyoming colleague, Senator Cynthia Lummis, has legislation that would stop China from buying farmland next to federal lands. This will be a safeguard to our national security. China's role in the fentanyl crisis is equally alarming. A recent report from the House Select Committee on Communist China exposed the depth of the Chinese Communist Party's involvement. 97% of the illicit fentanyl ingredients come from China. The Chinese government subsidizes these ingredients, and it shields traffickers from prosecution. This crisis has killed nearly 50,000 Americans last year, and this is a direct result of China exporting illicit fentanyl. President Trump has rightly acted to stop this deadly flood of drugs into our country. Ambassador David Perdue will press China to end its exports of fentanyl. Militarily, China's rapid buildup is a growing menace. Their military spending is skyrocketed. Today, China has the world's largest army. It is the world's largest navy. It has the world's second most advanced air force. China has quadrupled their intercontinental ballistic missiles from 100 to 400. China produces 70% of the world's drones. China's shipyards vastly outpace our shipbuilding ability. And as the U.S. Navy Secretary of Navy put it, one Chinese shipyard has more capacity than all of our U.S. shipyards combined. China's territorial grabs and provocative actions threaten global peace. China's purchase of 90% of Iran's oil sales fuels global terrorism. To counter China's military aggression, America must undertake a massive military revival. We must ensure America's strength is unmatched now and into the future. President Trump has long known that Chinese Communist Party is the primary threat to peace, to our prosperity, and to the freedom in the world today. For far too long, previous leaders let China get rich while Americans got ripped off. President Trump is changing everything. His bold actions and determination are finally turning the tide. In his first 100 years, President Trump created over 450,000 American jobs. His economic agenda is sparking an industrial revival. Hundreds of billions of dollars in private new investments pouring into the United States. Made in America is back stronger than ever. 75 countries are now lining up for trade talks with the U.S. This is a testament to President Trump's skills as a deal maker. More will come. Republicans are going to continue to champion policies that secure our supply chains and bring manufacturers home. We will work to end America's dependence on China for medicine, for minerals, and for manufacturing. This isn't about isolation. This is about our independence. President Trump is working every day to stop China from raiding our factories, from gutting our industries, and from stealing our jobs. Other leaders dealt with China from a position of weakness. Never again. President Trump is dealing with them from a position of strength. China must hear us loud and clear. Freedom is a powerful force. We will never give it away. We will not compromise our safety, our prosperity, or our liberty. We will never stop standing up for the American people. Thank you, Mr. President, and I yield the floor.